Here we go. Yo, yeah, it's me, Lady Free on the track. I got my boy Ghost. It's 2011.
Poze Production.
And we in
What
it
it
to
is.
win it. Poze Productions, murder in the booth. Yeah, we murder in the booth. Yeah, we the truth. Yeah, collaborative meetings of the minds. Two of the realest you will ever find. Unrefined and uncouth. You can catch us murder in the booth. You can catch us murder in the booth. Collaborative meetings of the minds. Two of the realest you will ever find. Unrefined and uncouth. You can catch us murder in the booth. You can catch us murder in the booth. Yeah. Watch how I maneuver. I'm from the home of Jeff Ford, Larry Hoover. Streets will suck you up like a Hoover.
Hey you guys, I'm Vanessa Morgan here in downtown Chicago. You guys make sure you check out my radio station, Vamo-radio.com. You can listen to all kinds of amazing artists and celebrity interviews I've done. From Kid Capri, Robert Bell from Cool the Gang, Don Noel, also Eugenia Kuzmina from Bad Moms and Dirty Grandpa, you know those. You guys will check out those amazing interviews, and you can also, if you want to interview, contact us at pozeproductions@gmail.com for more information. And also, we have new video features on this YouTube channel. So if you want your video feature, again, just contact us at pozeproductions@gmail.com for more information.
Here we go. Yo, yeah, it's me, Lady Free on the track. I got my boy Ghost. It's 2011.
Poze Production.
And we in
What
it
it
to
is.
win it. Poze Productions, murder in the booth. Yeah, we murder in the booth. Yeah, we the truth. Yeah, collaborative meetings of the minds. Two of the realest you will ever find. Unrefined and uncouth. You can catch us murder in the booth. You can catch us murder in the booth. Collaborative meetings of the minds. Two of the realest you will ever find. Unrefined and uncouth. You can catch us murder in the booth. You can catch us murder in the booth. Yeah.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another episode of Vamo Radio. I'm here today with Latin American R&B and pop group Ghost. Hey you guys, how are you?
We're doing
Good.
good.
How you doing?
Good.
Awesome. So you guys, well, let me get this right. So we have the beautiful, powerful vocals of Zay and the melodies from the kid, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. So, you guys, if you could tell me, did music always come natural to you, or did you guys have to learn and practice it kind of growing up?
I mean, I think for us, it's both. Music, especially as a talent, is something, that you just have naturally and you're blessed with it, and you just find a love for it, as you get older. But there's always, too, that part that you have to practice at what you love to do. And so, it's just that pretty much. You have to practice at your craft and what you love to do. Yeah, we have the talent, but it's like we have to make sure that our talent is always on point. We have to make sure that we're always practicing it, making sure his producing is good, my singing is good, because those things have to complement each other. So I would say it's definitely both. Naturally, yeah, we have a love for it, obviously, but as far as, grooming it, we always have to just make sure we're on our A game.
Right.
Definitely. Definitely. So you guys, can you tell me if there's any artists in the industry today that we can kind of like compare your music to? Who would that be?
I mean, the obvious answer, like we would want to say, you can't compare us to anyone. We want to stay very original to who we are. But a few people that are kind of on the same vibe that we're on, I would say, The Weeknd, Dua Lipa, Travis Scott. We definitely like to stay current with our sound, but we also want to differentiate ourselves with everyone.
Yep.
Yeah,
You said
definitely.
exactly.
So you guys, actually, the names that you mentioned are people are in different actually kind of genres of music. So that's fabulous. I mean, you went from hip hop to trap to kind of a pop feel, which is amazing, which is something you guys do in your music. So is there music is there a certain kind of message? I know most music kind of conveys a message for the audience or the broad general public. So is there like a kind of message or something that your music conveys for people?
I mean, yeah, one of our biggest goals, I would say, is we want our music to reflect in people's lives. You know, we want we want it to be the soundtrack for someone out there. You know, whatever they're going through at that present moment, it can be either sad. So we want a song for them if they're sad. You know, if they're, you know, having a good time and having fun and doing stuff like that, we want to make sure we have a track for that. You know, so we want to make sure that we want to have that for someone out there, you know, the soundtrack to someone's life, you know, and if we can do that, mission accomplished for us, you know.
100%.
That's always our goal for our fans. You know, we want to make sure that, you know, we want somebody out there to say, oh my gosh, Dose was the soundtrack to my life growing up. Like, that's like the most amazing thing to hear, you know what I mean? So I would say that's our most important thing. And, you know, and that's what we want to do in our music is make people feel good, make people, whatever it is that they're feeling, you know, we just want to make sure that we give that to them. So, yeah.
Definitely. So can you tell me what has been your biggest inspiration thus far in your industry?
True.
You know, our biggest inspiration is, you know, music itself. I would say a couple people that really inspired us, you know, MJ, Prince, Ready for the World, you know, some of the greats from back in the days. And, you know, some of the greats of now, like me as a producer, I look up to Timbaland, Max Martin. I'm sure Zay can mention a few artists he looks up to.
Oh yeah, I mean, it can go on for days. Like, you know, Eli mentioned Michael Jackson is my most, you know, he inspired me to do everything today, you know. So I would say MJ for sure, and as current artists go, you know, Justin Timberlake, The Weeknd. So you know, those people definitely have inspired me to do what I'm doing even today. So
Definitely. So, if there was someone, actually, you mentioned a lot of great names. I mean, you went from Weekend to Timbaland, which are the biggest names that are out there right now. So, is there anyone that you in particular would like to collaborate with if you could?
man, there's so many. Me and Eli always talk about this. You know, like I mentioned earlier, you know, The Weeknd was one of them. Drake, Travis Scott. As far as even female artists, you know, Kehlani is one. Her, Dua Lipa. That's just to name a few. I mean, the list can go on and go on. As far as producers, I'm pretty sure he has what, Timbaland.
Oh yeah, Timbaland, Pharrell, Max Martin. If we could, Quincy Jones. I don't know if he's still in the works right now, but Quincy would be a great that I would love to work with.
Oh
yeah, it's a hot one.
Yeah. I mean, the list just goes on. It goes on.
Definitely. So, you guys, is there some kind of like motto or like a quote that you guys kind of live by, you know, that you kind of help with your inspiration to your music that you write or anything?
Yeah, I mean, I actually wrote it down. You know, I always go by this. You know, me and Eli always make sure we always keep this in front. And it's a Walt Disney quote. And it's, you know, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Simply.
Oh.
Yeah, and we go by that, you know. You just have to have the courage, you know, have the confidence in whatever it is that you're doing, you know, and that maybe not even be music. It can be whatever it is that you have a passion for. Make sure you have the courage and you're confident enough to do it, and it will work, you know. So that's like what me and Eli always go by.
Yep.
For sure. So you guys, is there any kind of challenge that you had to overcome? You know, so far you guys been doing an amazing job getting your music out there and pretty much doing your thing. So is there any kind of challenge that you ever had to overcome so far in your industry?
I would say the biggest challenge that we're going through would be like the situation right now with all the quarantine and COVID stuff happening. You know, we had a lot of stuff planned, like little tours here and there, a school tour, you know, performing in LA. But all that kind of had to take a pause and take a back seat because of the situation. But just, you know, trying to stay creative, trying to stay positive. Yeah, just pretty much that, you know, trying to make more music with the situation that's going on right now. I would say.
Yeah, I would say that the challenge is that, and just having the confidence in accomplishing our goals within that, making sure our fans, you know, love what we're doing always. You know, that's like number one for us too. You know, we deliver the right music, we deliver the good vibes of what we're doing, you know, and do everything that we're doing. You know, so and it's unfortunate we're in this situation with quarantine and stuff, but you know, we want to always make sure we're delivering right and we're giving what the people want.
Definitely, definitely. You guys, I know you mentioned the COVID-19 situation, which I'm really sorry if it has impacted you guys in any kind of way, emotionally, financially. I know it's been really tough, pretty much. And you guys are what in LA, Florida?
Yeah, LA.
LA, yeah. We're here in Chicago, so it's impacting us pretty bad as well. So
Yep.
yeah. So guys, tell me, what is one of your biggest thrills, pretty much performing?
I mean, for us as performing right now, we haven't really gotten a chance to perform live yet. But we want to obviously accomplish that once this whole quarantine is done. And one of the things, you know, that we want to do is be unique within our performances. So we do talk about that a lot. And one of the biggest things, especially for Eli, you know, the kid, nobody knows he can dance like that, but he can. And so one of the things we want to, you know, we want to incorporate that, us busting into a choreography, you know, and do something like that, and people just be blow away, like, what the heck, this guy can dance, this guy can dance too, you know. It's because a singer, you know, oh yeah, they would expect me to bust out in something and start dancing. So, but as far as a producer coming out of his, you know, his lab area and coming out and busting into something like that will be just crazy. So we've always talked about that, and we're coming up with some cool ideas to just make sure we're just doing what we're doing and make people excited about our performances. So we haven't, you know, had the feeling of what it feels like yet because we haven't performed, but we definitely talk about it all the time, and we're very looking forward to that part.
So what new projects are you guys involved in right now? Are there any new projects or anything upcoming that we can kind of look forward to?
We got some things in the works. We definitely got a new song coming very soon. I can't say a lot about that yet, but it is coming soon. We have the stuff planned, ready for all that. So stay tuned, and we got you.
Definitely. So you guys, if there's anyone in the music industry as of right now that you could, or actually anyone in the universe pretty much, who you could tour with and perform with, who would that be?
I would. Ooh, Travis Scott is one of them. Man, dude's concerts, how they look, it just looks live. It just looks so
100%.
nuts, and I just want to be a part of that. Drake is another one. Of course, The Weeknd. I definitely think that would be a whole vibe. Dua Lipa is another one. Yeah, I mean, it would just be. I think it would be super dope too. Even Kanye West with the Sunday service, you know, stuff like that too. Like, we would definitely want to be involved in all those type of vibes. So I mean, like I said, the list can just go on and on, but those are just to name a few.
Definitely, definitely. So you guys also know, I know other people have been aware, but you guys were on the front page of the newspaper recently, and can you tell us pretty much what was the title? I don't want to give all of it away, but what was the title about and what was the article about?
I mean, the title was "They Got Next," and the reason why we say "They Got Next" is because we're coming like a storm. You know, we don't want to come in light. You know, we don't come in afraid. You know, like I said, you have to have the confidence, and we have that. And we've been working hard on our music, on our project, and what we want to present to the world. And so that's why it's called that. And we're gonna make sure that we get that done. We're going to make sure that we create more fans, and, you know, a lot of people out there just love us more. You know, like I said, the fans is the key thing. The people out there loving our music is the key thing, and we want to bring that to everyone out there. And so just to be placed on a newspaper article like that is just really cool. And so we want to get on more newspaper articles, you know, more things, and people know about us more all over the world. So we want to continue to do that, and we're coming in like a storm. Dose is coming in crazy.
Fabulous. So you guys, is there any, actually I'd like to ask upcoming artists and musicians and everything about their bridges that they've burned in the past. So is there any kind of bridges you guys feel like you burned along the way that you're actually glad that you burned?
I mean, I wouldn't say burn any bridges. Like, everyone we worked with, it's been a great, amazing experience, and we appreciate all the work that, you know, collaborations and things like that. But I would say, you know, not to like burn those bridges. You know, have that positive connection with people. Respect everyone. If things just don't work out, then they don't work out. But you know, there's no need to, you know, actually kill that connection, because you never know. Things might rekindle in the future, and amazing stuff might happen later.
Yeah,
Love it.
yeah, and it's as far as a mental, it's like mental too. You know, mental bridges within that. You know, before that, you have to come in your brain and just not think negative. Don't have those, you know, excuses or, oh, this is not going to work out, or because of this or because of that. You always want to just be positive up here. And so then when you're speaking to someone or when you're working with someone, it just all works out for the good, and there's nothing to be burned, you know. So
Definitely. So you guys, can you tell us where can we listen to some of your music? Where can people go and check you guys out?
So we're on all music platforms, you know, Spotify, Apple Music. We got verified on Spotify, so that was super exciting. So you know, you can add us to your playlist. Yeah,
quarantine vibes, we definitely got those vibes going. Add us to your playlist on Spotify. Like, you know, like Eli said, we just got verified on there, so that's a huge deal for us. And so we want to always push Spotify, and yeah, add us to your playlist. You know, follow us on there. Like I said, we have more music coming out soon, and as well as even social media platforms. You know, we are Dose. You know, you can follow us on Instagram. You know, on TikTok, we are Dose. You know, follow us on there too. We have some really, really cool stuff, very interesting things. It's all dope. It's all the vibes. And we got even more cool stuff coming up. So definitely stay tuned for that. And yeah, follow us. Tell everyone.
Definitely. You guys, thank you so much for being on the show. You guys, this has been We Are Those. They are a fantastic R&B and pop duo. You got to check them out if you haven't. Again, you guys have a music video out. So what is the music video about?
Oh yeah, the music video. We have a music video out to even our single "Can't Get Enough." Super dope vibe. It's all about having a good time, being in the moment. You know, you see, you know, cool little abstract things with lighting. You know, wearing some dope suits. It's all a cool vibe. You know, sometimes things in life it's all about the moment. You know, so in this video, you just get good vibes. You know, you see a girl, you're like, oh my gosh, she's banging. Oh, she's bomb. You know what I mean? So it's all about feeling good, and that's what the video brings. And we don't want to give it away too much because we definitely want everyone to go see it that hasn't. But check it out. You know, Can't Get Enough music video. It's out. We got we just hit 500K too. Views on that, so 500,000 views already. So that's really cool. So it's just going up. So make sure to check that out, everyone.
Fantastic. You guys, again, this has been Dose on Vamo Radio. You guys can check out this interview again on our YouTube channel as well as on vamo-radio.com. Thanks so much, you guys. I appreciate having you on the show.
Thank you.
likewise.